A prisoner at the Michigan
From
Department
Cornelius
of Corrections,
Brown,
Lakeland facility.
April 10th, 2020. Fighting an invisible foe. This SOS is to all those who are willing to listen. My name is Cornelius A. Brown, and I am actually an innocent prisoner serving 50 to 75 years for second-degree murder. Please visit www.actualinnocentprisoners.com and search Cornelius Brown to learn more about me. As I write this letter, I am seeing a state of despair permeate the minds and souls of my fellow prisoners. The unannounced arrival of the coronavirus has incapacitated some of Michigan's most evil, hideous, and socially dysfunctional citizens. The morale of some of the most creative, methodical, and strongest minds have come to an unfathomed halt, and some can be heard crying like infants in the middle of the night. The mental anguish connected with knowing that a life-altering disease or even death imminently looms is indescribable. We are not afforded the option of social distancing. We are stacked one on top of the other. In some instances, 8 people in a 15 by 30 foot cubicle with no room to maneuver. We are compelled to rely on a deplorable and feckless healthcare system, which is stretched beyond its limits. And we are undoubtedly faced with daily antagonism that the average citizen can't imagine. More often than not, this antagonism is contrived and or premeditated just to prompt a response out of us in order to paint a false picture that we are savages, unmanageable, and unfit for society. Those in close contact are rounded up with the sick, superficially evaluated, prematurely released, and then replaced back on top into the infectious environment just to endure the destiny of doom. There is no mental relief options provided to a population that is already saturated with the mentally ill. Almost every inquiry by the confused is encountered by a non-responsive or asinine answer. Anxiety, psychosis, and stress is so thick one can cut it with a knife. We are being shifted around from infected environments to a non-infected environment, back to a more infected environment, as if our lives have no value. The Michigan Department of Corrections is unequivocally ill-equipped to take on this pandemic. I am mindful that prisoners have committed crimes and were sentenced to prison, but our constitutional rights were left at the gate with our street clothes. Notwithstanding, we were not sentenced to a death penalty, which is the current unconstitutional circumstance that every MDOC prisoner now face. Respectfully, Cornelius.